Congratulations and thank you for taking on an apprentice or supporting your existing staff in their development by making the most of the apprenticeship scheme.
We know as an employer you're extremely busy, which is the reason why we've kept this introduction video short and to the point. But for further information, please feel free to give us a call.
This video will go through all the essential information that you need as an employer to be able to support your apprentice. From the outset of the apprenticeship, the learner is assigned a tutor who will guide them through the process from start to finish, taking them through our online portal and systems and different means of communication. It may be that functional skills will be required as part of the apprenticeship. They will also be guided through this process as well. It's also important that you as an employer really help and support and take an active part in the apprentice's journey, because you can really have an impact on maximising what they get out of it. More on this later in the video.
We have an obligation to all of our apprentices to ensure that they are working in a safe and secure working environment. Therefore, we will conduct health and safety vetting on your business premises. Now, if you've already taken an apprentice from us, you may have already experienced this. However, our IOS trained staff will conduct this part of the process at the start of the apprenticeship, and it will be reviewed annually.
Our online portfolio system, OneFile, is a great tool for apprentices to use to be able to upload and evidence the work they've completed. From your perspective as an employer, you can also be provided with login information in respect to this, so you can monitor and keep up to date in terms of how your learners are progressing. Just simply ask your tutor for some login information that can be provided to you.
20% off the job training is a requirement for all apprentices. But don't panic. This doesn't mean you'll lose your apprentice for 20% of the time. Training, shadowing, learning new skills, new rules and processes that support your apprentice, along with the work they do with the tutor, can be included. We ask apprentices to keep a log and record all of the learning they have done whilst at work, as well as with the tutor. It's best for our apprentices to carry this log with them at all times to ensure they document every bit of learning. As an employer, please encourage and support your apprentice to complete this log, as it is a mandatory requirement for ESFA government-funded training.
All apprentices on the new apprenticeship standard will have to sit what's called an endpoint assessment, which may extend the duration of their qualification slightly. It's also important to know that you as an employer support your apprentice through this process, as there may be additional time required for revision in order to be able to prepare for the assessment. Also, an external organisation will come in to conduct the endpoint assessment, an organisation that you can choose to designate to take care of that for you.
Our tutors will visit once a month where possible to see the apprentice at work. Alternatively, we may invite the apprentice to our training centres for additional support in the form of workshops or training events. As an employer, we encourage you to get involved in the tutor visits, and please take the time to get to know the tutors. We will need your input in the form of apprenticeship reviews conducted every 8 to 10 weeks. Now remember, as an employer, you can have access to ePortfolio. On there, there's a facility where you can leave notes in a journal, so any comments, advice and tips can be left there for the tutors and the apprentices to see. Now, we like to book appointments directly with our apprentices, but we know that the employers must be informed, and you will. For any further information or advice and guidance on this topic, please give our head office a call. All of our apprentices will be given completion dates. This is visible on OneFile. We look to ensure that all of our apprentices complete on time wherever possible. Now, we may require additional time with our apprentice towards the end of the programme to help prepare for an endpoint assessment or to complete their portfolio. Above all, we are here to support you and the apprentice from start to finish.
If you wish to contact us about any queries, complaints, compliments or safeguarding issues, then please use one of the links detailed at the end of the video.